on 2K Sports.
None other than Rich Harden, those skills on the mound as he gets set to start this game. Great afternoon for baseball. AT&T Park is the site. We are in San Francisco. Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Gary Thorne, John Krug, and Steve Phillips. Our starting pitcher, 2K9 cover boy athlete, Tim Lincecum. Steve, he faces this Texas lineup today. What's his focus?
Tim Lincecum, two-time Cy Young Award winner in the National League, a guy with overpowering stuff, and he really gives the manager confidence because he has that ability to log innings, go deep into the game because he throws strikes and limits base runners.
Brought to you by Pepsi. Here's how the Rangers will line up on offense. So who are you looking at, John?
When you look at how this lineup is put together, they're going to really count on Nelson Cruz in this game today. He's a guy with unlimited power potential. He can create some excitement with one swing of the bat. Let's see if he can do it today.
And Bourbon settles in, and we're ready to get things started.
Fielder, number 29, Julio Bourbon.
Called strike from Lincecum, and the count is now 0-1.
The location and velocity are critical in throwing the fastball. He runs his good fastball up and away right here, and it's a take pitch.
And that'll set down Bourbon. Boy, he made that throw a split second before he lost control of the body.
Now, the key was he kept his eye on the target the entire time.
Big smile, he got that one done. One away. Michael Young gets set.
Cy Young winner Tim Lincecum backed it up with another Cy Young season in 2009. Nicknamed the Freak for his small stature and his ability to throw a fastball in the high 90s, he dominated again out on the West Coast.
Swing and a miss, Young.
Liner towards the hole, and that'll be in there for Texas, their first hit. Wherever Tim Lincecum is pitching, that ball club's going to have a chance at a postseason because he is going to be a guy almost guarantees you a W.
It certainly is. And, a lot of people thought, well, with that delivery and his slight frame, he's always going to have arm problems. Well, another 200-inning pitch season, I don't think so.
He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one.
Well, the 2009 Rangers figured out a new formula for winning or trying to win, and that's pitching.
That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. As he drops back and puts it away. It's obviously tough for the Rangers to look to the postseason if you're thinking about a wild card because generally it doesn't come out of the West.
Yeah, normally it's going to be a team from the East, but here's the thing. If they can figure out a way to beat Seattle and they can continue to beat Oakland, then they're going to have a chance to be in that wild card, but they have to beat the Los Angeles Angels.
Well, I think that's exactly right. The Angels are the goal. You've got to keep pace with the Angels and hope that they can get themselves in a wild card spot or to beat out the Angels and win the division.
Hut shot towards the hole. Here's a look at how the Giants will line up defensively. So, Steve, any individual standout?
Okay, Freddie Sanchez is a guy who really has improved himself defensively. He got to the major leagues, was more of an offensive player, but through hard work, he's improved the quality of his play.
Ian Kinsler now, 2 out, 2 on.
Maybe you should try ping pong. Hey, pick him up, Timmy!
Ball! And Lincecum can't get him to swing at the low pitch.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
Looks like the hitter's waiting for a pitch that he can get up in the zone to drive a little bit. That's why he went down to the zone with that four-seamer.
And he looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now. Here's the delivery. And Ian Kinsler looks at that one, a ball to even. Kinsler gets good wood on it. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. And here's the first run of the ball game. They jump out to the lead. Not in time with the throw. He scores. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. Here's what that double has done. A look at our Pepsi WPA graph.
Well, I like the fact that he stayed calm in this situation. He stayed back, and he drove that ball with a lot of confidence in that swing. Made sure he could get into second safely, but more importantly, they now lead 2-0 with those RBIs.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. This one to Sherholtz. And that's going to do it in this half inning. And it didn't take long. Our first 2 runs. First inning, trouble coming. The Rangers lead 2-0. We've got Rich Harden out on the mound. He's starting the game for Texas. As he gets the Giants lineup today, John, what's his strategy?
Well, Rich Harden's the type of pitcher that can throw a fastball in the mid to 90s, but every once in a while, if he needs it, he can get it up there close to 100 miles an hour. He has a changeup and a split finger. The only problem with Rich Harden is he's never stayed healthy, and he doesn't go deep into games. So you're going to see a bullpen game when he pitches.
Harden with a windup. Ground ball to Davis. And the leadoff man's on board. You love the offense when it gets going that way. Pepsi presents our starting lineup. So look here at the Giants. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, a great situational hitter. And I tell you, every team needs a guy like Freddie Sanchez in their lineup. He's a guy that's going to hit behind runners. He's not going to hit a lot of home runs, so he doesn't try to. He knows what he's capable of doing. He stays within his limitations. Look for him, though, to come up with a big hit in this game today.
With a windup. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Hit a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
That's a foul ball. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. It's in there. Strike 3. Freddie Sanchez looking.
Couldn't make a better 2-strike pitch right there. He's working well with the catcher, hitting his spots, powering that fastball down and away.
Sandoval at the plate.
Now the Giants and their pitching have been tough to beat at home. That's particularly true in 2009 as the Giants pitching staff really dominated in their ballpark. With good speed now at first base, Gary, they're going to have to at least keep an eye on him. Even though they've got the lead, they've got to watch him because they might try to steal to get back into this game.
And Davis will try and hold him there. Ready with a 1-0. Hit sharply towards the hole. The second, there's one. And they turn the double play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. Texas in charge here. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup due up. Last couple of hours, maybe even before the game started, it's been pretty comfortable weather, partly cloudy. In the batter's box, Salpalomakia, 4 years in the league. Lincecum with the delivery. Swung and a ground ball to third. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. And we've got Andrus batting. 1 out, nobody on. And Lincecum gets him swinging for the first strike. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
One-two pitch coming. Slider swung out and missed. 2 down.
Here's the slider coming right at you in K-Cam. Get a better look at that.
This is a tough pitch to handle, but he takes the swings anyway.
Johnny had to do that, right?
Well, it would have been a strike regardless, but sometimes you got to make the pitcher work a little bit harder out there for the good of the team.
It's going to be Harden now. And Lincecum gets him swinging for the first strike.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Hit sharply towards the hole, and that one's put away to retire the side. And so Tim Lincecum gets him 1-2-3. After the 2 runs allowed in the first, he's doing what he needs to pitch deep into this ball game now. And we'll see the Giants. And it's Aubrey Huff to lead us off.
First base, number 19, Aubrey Huff.
That one's too low. Harden missing. Here's the 1-0. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that'll set down Huff. That's 1 away.
Number 1.
And Benji Molina to bat. Base is empty with 1 away. And Harden misses. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, hit. Harden. And so Molina retired.
You have to have quick reflexes on the mound. You're the closest to the hitter of anybody else on the field. The ball got back on him. He was able to make the play, moves his feet to be able to get the momentum going to first base for the throw. Nice job.
And DeRosa settles in. That one's too low. Harden missing.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Here's the 1-1. And DeRosa stays off the low one.
Let's go, Giants! Let's go, Giants!
Line down the right field line, but a foul ball.
Don't let anybody be a starter now! Right, Rich? Don't let anybody be a starter now, right, Rich?
And he misses high. Harden can't get him to go after it.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
Up the middle. So that brings up Nate Scherholz.
Well, you would like to see him done it on the first pitch, get that base hit. But if it took a while, it doesn't matter if you're the hitter. As long as that base hit gets put in the column, he is rewarded, and he deserves it.
It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. He's 2 for 3 lifetime off the Rangers. He delivers. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2.
Let's see if they go right at him or if they're going to waste a pitch. They're way ahead right now.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. The Giants can't get the offense going.
Leading off the top of the 3rd inning.
And there's the strategizing look of Ron Washington.
Number 20.
Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. And Bourbon settles in. Grounded out last time. First pitch on the way. Called strike from Lincecum, and the count is now 0-1.
It's a nice location with that fastball down in the zone. If he makes contact, it's going to be a ground ball.
0-1, fastball and a called strike. Here it comes. Look out as that one runs in and hits him.
Now, sometimes that fastball just runs in on you. You can't get out of the way. He couldn't get out of the way there.
That will bring Michael Young to the plate.
Now, Gary, we see that guy get hit with a pitch. I mean, sometimes, listen, as a pitcher, you just lose a grip on the ball. You
Hit up the middle. He's up with it. That's 1. And 2. A double play.
Gary, get a chance to look at this double play on the replay, and this is an outstanding effort to make the catch, get to the bag, and make the throw. That's a rally killer.
And that's going to deny the chance at a big inning here. Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery. That one fouled off by Hamilton. Yeah, with 2 strikes on him now. Josh Hamilton, he'll protect that strike zone.
The pitcher's got him right where he wants him now. Up ahead, 0-2. He could waste a pitch if he wants to.
Swing and lined up the middle. And that gets down. Hamilton on it first. So that brings up Nelson Cruz. Steve, looked like that was a strike. Ball was up high, but I think in the zone.
Well, up and away, but on an 0-2 count, you're thinking, I need to make contact. Exceptional job of eye-hand coordination.
Here's the first pitch to Cruz. And Lincecum gets him swinging for the first strike.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Good circle change that time, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
Hot shot towards the hole. A moment here for Texas. Can they get it done?
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. Two down. Runners at first and second. Now Kinsler gets set. And the pitch from Lincecum is good. Here's the delivery. That one fouled off by Kinsler.
Coming up at the end.
Hit sharply towards the hole. He's out at first base. Nice play on the cover.
That's a well-executed play right there, Gary. He hustled over, got to first base, and touched the bag.
Thought he might have had a strikeout there, but he's involved in the out anyway. So Tim Lincecum heads to the dugout. And he's been effective since giving up 2 runs in the first. And we'll see the Giants. It's Edgar Renteria to lead it off.
Shortstop, number 16, Edgar Renteria.
And Harden misses.
Eye on the ball. Wait for your pitch.
The 1-0 pitch. That one's drilled to short. And Andrus able to get that one.
There's no justice in this game. When you hit it that hard, you should get a base hit. But he hit it right at the shortstop, and unfortunately, he's back to the dugout.
Well, when the San Francisco Giants were making a run in the second half, a lot of it was due in part that Juan Uribe really picked it up in that second half. He had a lot of clutch hits for the Giants in 2009, 16 home runs.
And that'll bring Aaron Rowland to the plate. For Juan Uribe, John, what's always tantalizing is a shortstop who's got the power he has.
Well, he does, and the great thing about it is that when they needed someone to play second base, they moved him over to second base, and his numbers didn't drop off.
Strike one.
And Harden gets it by, called strike 0-1.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Good patience. Aaron Rowan lets that one go by. The count is even. Over his career, a solid .385 off Rich Harden. Frozen on the changeup, and it's 1-2 now.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch. Well, whatever the setup was that he wanted, he got it, and he was off balance at the plate.
Well, a great sequence of pitches right there to keep the batter off balance, and a great approach by the pitcher.
2 outs and a man on first. Pitch on the way. Swung on, liner to right, and that gets the tying run on board. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way in that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
2 men on and 2 men out. First pitch on the way. And he misses high. Harden can't get him to go after it.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Sandoval watches that one for a strike. He's got a lifetime .500 average, 5 for 10 against the Rangers. Catcher can't control it. And he's going to try for second. Swing and a miss. Pablo Sandoval not making contact. Count is now even. Pablo Sandoval. Strike three. He's gone. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. The Giants can't get the offense going. Looking ahead, 6, 7, 8. They're due up. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Leadoff hitter, Chris Davis. And we'll get to see Joe Martinez pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases. Davis headed for third. So he legs out a triple here.
Well, this is a great way to start this inning. No one out, leads off with a big triple. 90 feet away from scoring a run. Now anything will score him. A ground out, a wild pitch, a pass ball, just about any way to score, he is going to get it done.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia, ground out victim last time through. Runner in scoring position at third, no one out. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike.
Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Hit hard on the ground towards third. And his throw gets him one away. And we've got Andrus batting. Struck out swinging last time. One out with a runner at third. Molina setting up. Sinker misses badly, 1-0.
And when he can keep that thing down and away, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Come on, Sanford.
Misses below the knees, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. And he lays off on that one below the knees. 3-0 now.
But with first base open right here in a 3-0 count, don't look for just a pitch right down the middle to try to get one of those get-me-over strikes. He might still pitch around him to put him on.
At the belt, Martinez kicks and throws. That misses ball 4. Now you got to be watching for that steal down there.
Well, the 3-ball count, he tried to at least get it in the strike zone, but the sinker ball just a little bit out of the zone.
2 men on, 1 out. Now the first pitch. Good rip on that one, but he missed it on 1. Here's the 0-1 from Martinez.
Strike 2.
Fastball swung on, can't make contact, and behind on the count 0-2. And it holds at 0-2. Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. The 1-2 pitch. A liner headed for the hole. And Sandoval with the catch. And that'll hold the runners at the corners.
He's got a shot of getting out of this now. Big timeout. Now he's got 2 down. He's only 1 out away from working out of this jam.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. And here's the first one. Slider just misses 1-0. Oh, he takes off for second. And he's in there at second base. Sinker just off the block, and it's 2-1. Now Martinez, 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a line drive. That's down. Runner could come home. And that's 2 runs in. Openings for this lineup offensively. Don't give it to them now because they are hot.
The best hitters in the game use the whole field. You have to be able to go the other way, even when the pitch is over the heart of the plate. That's what he does right there.
Guys prolong their career. He's running. And he's in there at second base. Spins, checks him at second. They try and keep him close. That will do it. He just barely got back there. Here's the pitch. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Throws to first, side is retired. They score 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 left on. Texas leading by 4. Heart of the order due to bat next. And it's Aubrey Huff to lead us off. And he starts Huff out. Swing and a rocket toward short. And that gets in there. Huff, a base hit. And that'll bring up Benji Molina.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score.
A runner on first, no out. First delivery to Molina. And he misses high. Harden can't get him to go after it.
Now, Gary's been doing a nice job of kind of dancing out there on the mound. He's had some base runners out there, been able to make pitches and let the defense make plays behind him. So he's done a nice job pitching out of trouble.
Line drive fouled off towards first. Now the 2-1 pitch. And Benji Molina with a swing and a miss. For a strike, evens that one up.
2-2 count. You still have a pitch you can waste, and you can make one of those borderline strikes and see if you can get him to chase it.
On the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag. That'll be the first out. And they will tag him out at second.
You have to love great defense. I mean, that's an unbelievable effort right there, and a way to pick your team up in a critical situation.
And it gets the fans into the game, too. I think fans love D. 2 outs and nobody on. And the first pitch. Swing and a miss on Harden's pitch.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
He's at 0-2. He watched that fastball that was in there.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
Ground ball headed for the middle. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Texas still ahead. And here's Josh Hamilton leading it off. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery. Swing and a drive, deep left center. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
Right fielder, number 17, Wilson Cruz.
Well, it's so important for your team to get guys on base and in scoring position early in the inning, and that's exactly what he did with that double.
No outs, runner on second. At the belt, Martinez kick. Here's a ball hit soaring into deep center field. That ball is still going. Goodbye, home run, a two-run digger. They add a couple more to the lead now, a home run and a 6-run lead.
Well, Gary's not a lot of guys playing today that can hit one that far and straightaway center field.
Williams once asked McGuire, do you smell it burning when you do that? I think there was some wood burning on that one.
This game continued to go well for the Rangers. The offense just keeps attacking.
5, Ian Kinsler.
Base is clear, no outs. Here's the delivery. That one swung on, hit in the air. And it's foul. Here's the pitch. And Ian Kinsler looks at that one, a ball to even. Well, Steve, we know this lineup's capable of doing this sort of thing, but boy, if you're on the other side, you got to really feel like they hit you right in the... There's a swing, line drive, center field, and another hit back-to-back. And that's going to bring Chris Davis to the plate.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy at first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
Here's Davis's first look. Swing and a line to left. And another hit. They're really gunning right now. Steve, sometimes that pitch down the middle you want to drive. He chose to take it the other way.
Well, good piece of hitting. You don't have to always pull that ball. You think up the middle at first and then adjust accordingly. Outstanding adjustment.
Now a swing and a ball hit well deep to right field. Way back there. Gone. Goodbye. A 3-run shot.
Well, another home run right there. That's 2 now. So really this lineup looking like they're getting very comfortable.
And Sergio Romo gets ready to throw. He's been chosen to take over out there. Gets into this Texas lineup, John. What do you think he wants to get done?
Well, not many guys that have pinpoint control or strikeout pitchers, but that doesn't hold true for Sergio Romo. He's a guy who can pinpoint every one of his pitches, and he can strike you out with those pitches. So far in his young career, he has been a very good and very valuable asset out of the bullpen. Let's see if he can continue that today.
That's taken low for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Ooh, and a called strike of the letters, 2-2 now.
He wanted to go down and away with that slider, but he left it up and away, had just enough movement on it to get the strike.
Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
And Huff in position. And he'll step on first for out number 1. And that's going to bring up Vladimir Guerrero. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, pinch hitter entering the game right now. The game is officially over. That's the end of the line for the pitcher today.
Spotted by Molina. And he takes one in there, 0-1.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
Guerrero not fooled by that pitch. Count is evened up. Here's the pitch. That misses down in the zone. 2-1. Two and two.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
Hut shot towards the hole. And Guerrero, he's got himself a base hit. That brings up Julio Bourbon.
Well, you just can't explain how valuable a pinch hitter is. A guy who can come off the bench cold and deliver a big hit.
One out, runner on at first.
Now, lad, you got too much dummy in that truck.
Here's the first pitch. Called strike 0-1. The pitch. Called strike, and he's behind now. 0-2.
At 0-2, you're in complete control right now, so I'm throwing him something out of the strike zone to see if I can get him to chase.
Fastball got him 2 down.
Well, this is a pitch right there that you just have to take a bigger hack at right there. He just swung through it. Batting is all about rhythm. He appeared to be off right there.
Johnny did. He had the timing of the hitter completely off. First delivery to Young. Sliders in there for a called strike.
Gary, he has an outstanding slider. I mean, that's really the pitch to look for. Such great movement on that pitch.
The pitch. That misses for a ball.
Now, Gary, when you talk about his slider, it's not only the movement, but the fact that he can throw it in the exact same spot where he throws his fastball on the previous pitch. He works the corner and throws the slider in the same spot, and it goes right off the plate.
Swing and a miss, y'all.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Oh, wow. Another hit. They just won't quit. Opposite field hitting. It is a classic piece of baseball.
Especially on that inside pitch. It keeps the defense off guard when you can muscle the inside pitch to right field.
2 men on, 2 men out. Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery.
0-1.
Cut on and missed 0-1.
Pretty good location right there. That slider down in the strike zone. And you know what? After you saw that swing, you might want to come back with another. He's not seeing that one well.
Here's the pitch. Here's one hit very well deep. Rowan's there. And that's the third out. That'll do it. Not before they tally 5 times thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. The Rangers just keep rolling along. One of those days where they may be unstoppable. And for those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. It's going to be Sherholtz now. He's going to start the home half of the 5th. And we've got Darren Oliver out on the mound. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
When Darren Oliver first came up to the big leagues, he was a power pitcher, 95 to 100 mile an hour fastball with a great breaking ball. Well, that's changed as he's gotten older. Now he relies on control, and he's equally effective against lefties as he is righties. And he's a guy who, not many times you can say this about a reliever, but he's an innings eater out there. He can give you 2-3 innings, no matter whether it's a blowout or a close game, and he's had a resurgence in his career as a reliever.
Let's go, Giants!
Here's the pitch.
Foul ball!
And he fouls off another one.
Well, the last thing you want to do in this situation is strike out. But with an 0-2 count, your chances are pretty good that you will strike out. But this defensive approach will keep him alive.
Takes that one, 1-2. Hard grounded to short. Andrus. One away. And And it's Edgar Renteria at the plate.
Well, Darren Oliver established himself as the best left-handed reliever in the bullpen for the 2009 Angels to get to Brian Fuentes. He had an outstanding.
And a ground ball, Young. And Renteria is set down. For Darren Oliver, last year was his breakthrough season. Boy, setup men are so vital, and he's a good one.
Well, and the fact that when he came up with the Texas Rangers, he was touted as a can't-miss starter. He's going to be a stud in the rotation for years and years. He's made the transition to being a middle reliever, and it's
up the middle. That should be a base hit. And that'll bring Aaron Rowland to the plate.
Well, what an at-bat right there. You know, you're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball, but he made it look easy.
First one to Rowland. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball, swung on and missed, 0-1. Lifetime solid number, hitting .413 up the Rangers.
All right, San Fran.
Here's the delivery. Hit sharply towards the hole. So that will put Freddie Sanchez at the plate.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He manages to drive that high 0-1 pitch for a base hit. Good patience, good pitch recognition.
Sure looked like the hitter decided he wasn't going to get behind 0-2. He was going to wail.
He was aggressive, no question about it. Got a pitch he could handle and took advantage.
Andrus throws to first in time. That's 3 down. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. The Giants can't get the offense going. Big Bats ready to make an appearance. Leading it off, Nelson Cruz. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Well, they find themselves ahead in this one, and obviously 2 big at-bats from him so far in the game. Driving it around with a base hit, and then the home run, driving the ball out of the ballpark. So getting his pitches and doing some damage.
And out on the mound, we'll see Alex Hinshaw. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. 0-1 the count now as we're in the 6th.
Well, this guy likes to drop the hammer. That 12-6 curveball. Hitters have an awfully hard time centering it and putting it in play.
Off the wall. Cruz trying to stretch it. So with nobody out, he's aboard at second after that double.
Well, they just can't figure out a way to get this guy out. That's now 4 hits for him in this game.
An RBI situation for Ian Kinsler. Got a couple of RBIs thus far.
Well, big production in this ball game. Already driving in a couple runs and a major factor in this offense.
The pitch. Fastball misses away. 1-0. He has gone 6 for 20. That's a .300 average over his career against the Giants. And he watches ball 2.
Well, he tried that 4-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
There's contact. He drove it well. Rowland's there. Nope. Cruz is headed to third.
Now batting for the Texas Rangers. First base, number 19.
So Chris Davis, RBI chance. 2 for 3 thus far. Only 1 out, runner on at third. Here's Davis's first look. Hit in the air to left center. Here comes Cruz to the plate.
Now batting for the Texas Rangers. Catcher, number 21.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. He had a 3-run homer last time in the lineup.
It's nice to have a bat like this in the lineup because as you're going through the game, you know you've got a chance to score runs every time he comes to the plate. Hits it out of the ballpark. He's driving the ball. He's doing a little bit of everything.
Man on third, 2 down. First pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, runner in scoring position right here, and obviously they want to try to avoid that 2-out base hit. They've been burned in this game offensively already, so they need an out right here. Put up a 0.
Let's go, Giants!
He delivers. And he watches ball 1. The 1-2 on its way. Curveball. Ooh, where did that miss? 2-2. Liner between first and second. And the side's retired. Huff on the catch as he brings it in off the field. They pick up no runs on a hit, stranding a man at third base. Rangers 9, San Francisco nothing. Sandoval at the plate.
Third base. Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
The first pitch. Hit up the middle. And Sandoval's got himself a base hit. And that's going to bring Aubrey Huff to the plate.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
And he starts Huff out. The 1-0 now. Missed again, ball 2.
Well, he doesn't want to fall behind 3-0. He commands his fastball better than any other pitch, so look for him to throw it.
A fly ball. That one is foul. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball to short. He's up with it. 1. Over to first. He is safe. Almost a double play. Not quite enough time.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn 2. I know they wanted to.
1 down, runner at first. First delivery to Molina. Back up the middle. And that will hold him at first.
San Francisco Giants.
Well, sometimes it's about the fundamentals. Sometimes, though, it's about a flair for the dramatic.
Well, good, solid, fundamental, flary baseball, huh?
And DeRosa settles in. Grounded out his last time through. 2 outs and a man on first. On the way. Well hit towards the middle. Andrus throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they're shut down again. That's 6 shutout innings so far. Texas still ahead. Another chance for the leadoff hitter coming up in the inning. Leadoff hitter, Elvis Andrus.
Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Sometimes you get a pitch, and if it's early enough in the count, you can just say, not this one, I'm going to wait for the next one.
Towards center field. Rowan's there. And he grabs it in his tracks. It's Oliver at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes the ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Curveball just off the black, and it's 2-1. That misses. 3-1.
Well, no excuse for this. This is something that drives managers and pitching coaches absolutely crazy. You can't throw a
Hit up the middle. And through. That is a base hit. He's helped his own cause today on with a single.
Gary may have surprised himself right there. Good piece of hitting by the pitcher. Hey, nothing like giving yourself a little offensive support.
And Bourbon settles in. Runner at first with 1 down. And the first pitch. Check swing here. Did he go around? They say no. They're going to look down to third to see if he did. No, he did not. And the check swing worked. He'll continue his at-bat.
Not out of this one yet, Giants. Back into this one, Giants.
And Molina's calling for the pitch. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. It's off the wall in left center. And he pulls into second base. That will be a double.
Rangers.
You want your hitters to go with the pitch. Don't try to force things. The ball's away, he drives it away.
Use the whole part of that plate and the whole part of that bat, and he did.
Kids, you want to learn how to hit? That's how you do it.
Michael Young will hit with runners on. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. He deals, and he lays off that pitch upstairs, ball 1.
Look, Gary, clearly they're running out of time right here, and they just cannot afford a base hit where they pick up a couple more runs, and it's already going to be tough to come back offensively.
A run scores, and another run comes through. And he's aboard, and got there with a 2-run single.
32, John Hamilton.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
1 out, man on first. Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery. Fastball in there, 0-1. He has 3 hits, 8 at bats against the Giants. Swung on, that is hit, and he's up with it. And there's 1. And that's 2. A double play. They pick up 2 runs, 3 base hits, and leave the bases empty. The Rangers just keep rolling along. One of those days where they may be unstoppable. In the dugout, Bruce Bochy. The thoughts of a manager, one can only speculate, but at this point, you got to believe he's got some words for that next practice. It's going to be Sherholtz now. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. And here's the first one. They set up away. Cutter misses. 1-0.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
It's fouled off. Drilled towards third. Rolling into the corner. That's going to be extra bases. This one rolls through to the wall. He stops at second. That will be a double. He's in scoring position now with nobody out.
Edgar Renteria.
You can't ask for a better way to start the inning. A leadoff double. Now big things can happen.
Here's Renteria's first look. Lays off a called strike of the knees, 0-1. He's hit .284 lifetime against the Rangers. The pitch. Edgar Renteria not fooled by that one. He evens up his count. Got the bat on that one. Cruz is there. 1 away now. That will bring Fred Lewis up. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
I can't blame him for bringing in the pinch hitter right now for the pitcher. They've got to do something to get this offense going and try to get back into the game.
1 on, 1 out. Takes a call, strike 1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
The pitch. And a ground ball, Young. And that'll retire Lewis. Here's Aaron Rowan, RBI, looking him in the face. He singled his last trip. Runner on second and 2 outs. First one to Rowan. Here's the pitch. Swung on, put in play. This one to Cruz. And there's the third out. So they can't figure anything out. And through 7, they remain without a run. Still unable to find the offense. San Francisco still a Zippo up there. Heart of the order due to bat next. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Leading it off, Nelson Cruz. He doubled his last time.
He's swinging the bat very well today and doing a little bit of everything. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, having a good ball game.
And doing the pitching, it'll be Jeremy Affeldt. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
But Jeremy Affeldt has established himself as one of the best left-handed specialists going right now in baseball. He has a great fastball, low to mid-90s, but that breaking ball is what makes it so special. He can lock up any left-handed hitter with that breaking ball. That's why he gets so many strikeouts.
So Ian Kinsler will come up. Had a couple of RBIs thus far.
The couple of RBIs, major factors as to why they have a lead here, Gary.
No one out and a runner on first. Now Kinsler gets set. It's taken for a ball. Affeldt's pitch.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there.
That's a good, hard fastball right there. Let's see if he comes back with another one now.
Fastball on the shoe tops. A little jump away.
Well, that one runs in on the plate, close to hitting the batter, but now it keeps him from diving out over the plate.
And that's mine, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Takes there for ball 3.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Smash towards the middle, and it gets down. That's hit number 3 on the ball game and 5 at-bats.
This could be demoralizing for the pitcher. You have an at-bat that goes that long, and you think you had him a couple times, and he fouled off some tough pitches, and he ends up getting that base hit. He really has to refocus himself and settle down.
Here's Davis's first look. Strike 1. Affeldt gets him swinging. And this is inside. That got him pretty good.
I know he didn't want to do that. That's going to load things up.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. He's driven home 3 in this one.
Boy, good offensive production today. Some quality at bats, driving in runs, and then the power's coming out as well. And I tell you what, there's not a pitch he can't hit.
No one out. Sack's full. And the first pitch. It's taken for a ball. Affeldt's pitch.
Gary, as we saw that hit by pitch, now the base is loaded and so much pressure on this pitcher.
At the belt, the 1-0. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. This one to Scherholtz. Roams over, puts it away.
Now batting for the Texas Rangers, shortstop,
Here's Elvis Andrus now with the RBI chance. And the bases are loaded for him.
And I tell you what, they've been swinging the bat so well in this game. One more hit right here, and this thing is over.
This is a big lead already. Little fly ball to shallow right. 2 away.
for the Texas Rangers, number 38.
That's going to bring up David Murphy. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Now being brought in now to hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can get a base hit to see if they can increase this lead.
Affeldt set and delivers.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. A smash towards the hole. And Cruz comes in.
Now batting for the
Well, you just can't explain how valuable a pinch hitter is. The guy who can come off the bench cold and deliver a big hit.
Two outs, bases loaded. And the first pitch. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And that's through, a base hit. And Kinsler comes in to score. And Davis also scores.
Now batting.
And he's on board. Credit him with 2 RBIs on the base hit.
Michael Young.
Well, he's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
First delivery to Young. Lined right at the second baseman. Throws on to first. Side is retired. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs across the plate. The Rangers just keep rolling along. One of those days where they may be unstoppable. And here's Freddie Sanchez. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. And out on the mound, we've got Jeff Gary. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Taps this one foul to the right.
Let's go, San Francisco.
Swing liner back up the middle. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game on his 4th plate appearance. And that is going to bring Pablo Sandoval to the plate.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
First pitch on the way to Sandoval. Swung on and missed 0-1. Can't catch up with it. 0-2. And Pablo Sandoval is struck out. Big swing and a miss.
Now batting.
Well, that's what you love to see from a pitcher, setting guys down quickly. Keeps that pitch count down.
1, 2, 3. Can't ask for any more efficiency than that, John.
No, an excellent pitch selection there.
And here's Aubrey Huff. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. 1 down, runner at first. And he starts Huff out. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
Now batting for the San Francisco Giants. Catcher, number 1.
Runner on first now as Benji Molina hits. Hitless so far. He'll get another shot at it now. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0. And that one is struck. Hamilton to field. That one's grabbed. Side retired. So they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. Texas maintaining their advantage. And here's Josh Hamilton leading it off.
Center fielder, number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Now the first pitch. That one fouled off by Hamilton. And Hamilton, another foul ball. Affelt, set, and delivers. Tried to get him to go after that curve. 1-2. And that one is swung out and missed, and Josh Hamilton ends his AB. Boy, that's the way to get it done. You'd love to get him in 3, but hey, keeping him off the base paths nonetheless.
Well, the bottom line is you want to finish the guy off any way you can, and in this situation, he did it in a great fashion.
Nobody on base, one away. First pitch on the way. Ball! That one's wide as F. misses. Hot shot towards the hole, and it's through. Base hit for Cruz. So Ian Kinsler will come up now.
Oh, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
One out, runner on at first. Affelt set and delivers. A smash to first. Gets one at second. Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay.
He makes a nice play to get the lead runner at second base with a strong, accurate throw. Good footwork. They just couldn't get the double play.
Here's Davis's first swung on hit. Oh, Renteria dives up with it, and he will take it himself for the out. What an individual effort. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. And we'll see the Giants. A look now at Ron Washington. Great game his club has put together. Things have gone really well. And here's Mark DeRosa leading it off. Grounded out his last time up. Here's the pitch. Can't get him to chase it. That's low, ball one.
Now, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
It's going to be Scherholz now. He doubled at his last appearance. Base is empty with one away. First pitch to him. Ball! Fastball just misses. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. A smash. Goodbye, home run. Well, good to see a little respect at the plate. He didn't give it up. They are still down a ton.
Can you say big fly? That was a big fly.
That is a full power hitter home run. He took it down the line and way out beyond the fence.
Now, we've seen him do it in batting practice. Now he's doing it in the game. Well, it's nice to see something from this Giants offense now. They're cutting into this lead, but still a little bit of a ways to go here.
Here's Renteria's first look. Now a swing and a shot toward second. Out number 2.
Number 41.
That will bring up Travis Ishikawa. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Towards the middle. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. And that'll bring Aaron Rowan to the plate.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you get in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers. That is huge.
First one to Rowan. Here's the pitch. Sinker just missed. 1-0.
Not out of this one yet, Giants.
And he looks at a sinker in there. 1-1.
For some reason on the 1-1 count, he really likes to be aggressive. I'd have to try to work off the corners a little bit and see if I can't get it off the center of his bat.
Swing and a fly ball, and this might be it. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Well, Texas made it look easy today as they showed up to play and the bats were swinging.
And it's that time of the broadcast where we bestow the Pepsi Clutch Performance Award.
Well, you know, Gary, anytime you can put the ball in play, you have a great opportunity to get hits and great things happen. And that's what happened today. Pitcher couldn't find a way to put him away. That's why he got those 3 big hits. And when you can do that, good things are going to happen for your team.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
So glad you could join us. For Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. We'll see you real soon.